How y'all doing out there again? Freddy calls the chicken in. Hope everything going well with everybody as always. It's gonna be short and sweet. I was just thinking sometime, you have your buddy or your friend, around you. Sometimes they may be feeling down or feeling down in the dump sometimes. And you know, it kind of brings my mind back, it came a point in time, in Jesus, while he was preaching, he came up, he asked, his disciples he's like, who do men say I am? And and other ones they start detailing who they are or who he's like, how people talk, say who he's like. But then Peter, one of his closest disciples, had said that you're the Christ, you know, Son of the Living God. In other words, and Jesus had said this didn't come from just some you, it had to come from his father, But I just say that to say this, and you got people around you, sometimes I don't care who it is, even Jesus. Sometimes you get down, in the dump. Sometimes, when you're doing things or work that you're trying to do, it's sometimes good, to have friends because he had his 12 disciples but around him. But sometimes God may give you something good to say, to pull that friend out of that feeling bad. Sometimes it could never be wrong with your friends. Sometimes some people say, man, what you complaining for? Man, you blessed and everything, but that's not always it's not them complaining, Jesus wasn't complaining necessarily, but sometimes as a friend you have to remind them of the things they are doing or what they are. Just remind them who they are, tell them that you doing good, doing good things, you know, uh, God had to sent that message through Peter to, Jesus, even Jesus had said, this ain't come from just you. This had to come from above, from God had to tell you this, sometimes you have to, you know, not, when a friend's kind of wondering sometimes what they doing, is it making any difference? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they have to be reminded, that they are doing good, well, and doing good things, versus like I say, you shouldn't always look at it. Sometimes your friend be down, you don't look at it as they complaining, it's not, could be, and then for some reason, it comes sometime that sometimes you have to remind your friends. Sometimes they think they get to the point, sometimes they get a little dismayed, sometimes, you know, and you probably sometimes think, man, why are you so goddamn down in the dumps? I'm like, man, why are you complaining? But so it could be that necessarily it sounds like they complaining, but it's not also always that they are unthankful. Sometimes they just need to, I think, just hear it. You are doing great work, from a friend now. They probably dealing with people saying negative things who are negative people, but for a friend, sometimes if you in that spot, it's good to try to say things to lift up that friend or that relative or that fellow Christian. You got to say some things, to build up their spirit sometimes, because we all get down in the dumps every now and then. It's good to, say, walk up to somebody, you see they they feeling that you can see it, that they're kind of down the dumps. It's good, just go say something good to them, and remind them, man, you doing good. You know what I'm saying? Sister, you doing good. And kind of think, Lord, what can I say to them to bring up their spirits, I kind of remember, like, you remember the movie The Matrix? You know, the movie, Morpheus, and especially in Neo. It took like I said, it took a while for Neo, to actually grasp what Morpheus was saying. Morpheus saying, always kept saying, "You're the one." You're the one. Sometimes you got to give that, say something like that, be that type of encouragement to your friend or someone, man. You right, man. You are the one, man. You doing it, man. You doing it, man. Don't give up, man. Don't let them negative stuff mess with you, man. Uh, I was just thinking about that, but Morpheus and kept pretty much kind of had faith in Neo, and like I said, and doing all that, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like I say, man, you gotta just keep encouraging that friend or somebody. Man, I just said that, if you got your your partner, your friend, or like I say, anybody, they doing good work and it seems like they down, remind them, instead of saying in the back of your head, man, you just complain all the time, got everything you want, you just complaining, you got more than me, and you just complaining away. But don't look at it that way, pray, hope the Lord can give you some, to do something to cheer up that friend. Jesus called his disciples friends, towards his end of his ministry when he knew he was about to do a great work, he prayed to the Father, thank you, for having his friend, and your part is gonna thank you, like I said, man. But anyway, man, I just want to put that out there, man. You got a partner, friend, like I say, down in the dumps, man. Try to say something to pull them up. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily they complaining, especially when they doing good. Just sometimes, you know, dealing in life, they know, you have to dismiss all that negative stuff, but sometimes it get to them. Sometimes, like I say, get to me. It's feel good when somebody like can recognize what you're doing and and pull you up and get you back to going. You need that. Everybody need that sometime while you walking in this body right here. In this life, you're gonna need a little up encouraging sometimes. So like I said, if you got a friend, looking kind of down in the dumps, that's my main point I want to get out there. Do what you can to lift them up. And don't, like I say, look at them always and, man, that joker always complaining. Got things like that. You know what I'm saying? He got everything in the world, just still complaining. Don't look at it that way. Ask God, man. What can I do to uplift this joker? Uplift my buddy or friend, to keep them going, keep them trucking. Cause they, like I said, they doing something well. Anyway, y'all be safe as always, and always stay thankful, man. And I'll see y'all on the next go round. Peace out.